Dee. This is Alpha Podrants, everybody. How you doing?
Hey.
First, this. It's been a while.
Ever learn?
Never gets old.
Yeah. We'll never learn.
Captain's log. Stardate 4517332H.4.
That sounds.
We started the new season very nonchalant, to the chagrin of Mr. Grins. And I'm starting to realize that maybe I wouldn't actually make it in the real Federation. Well, Starfleet anyway, because, man, I am late all the time. Not very punctual. I think that's a thing there. Oh, well. But we're not in the Federation. We're in the Alpha Podrants show.
And we're here.
And I think, oh, who's that? Is that Kish? Who's
That's
here
me.
today?
We're all here.
Kish. We've got, who else?
But I wasn't ready to introduce myself, Richard Kish.
Oh, what?
Oh, why? You had introduced yourself before
Okay.
me?
Well, we have Kira's aneurysm here. Hi, Kira's.
No, I didn't want to go before you. I didn't want to go at all yet. I was waiting.
Oh,
Oh. Well, I didn't introduce me. Luke did. I just spoke.
No, you said words, and then he was like, "Oh, duh, there's Kish."
Oh, we didn't have to.
This is
Have to say
ridiculous.
words.
although wait a minute. There's someone I don't hear. Hello?
Yes.
Commander,
What?
Commander Lou, where are you?
All right, let's address the elephant in the room here. I know that Lou just came back to the show, but unfortunately, folks, he has left us again. Big beef has occurred. Beef,
Really?
and he
Bye.
has set us all aflame. He's just two guns attacking us. He said he's gonna cut Richard Kish's beard off.
Oh my
It
goodness.
was a terrible. He said he's gonna just suckle Charles Whedon. I don't know what that meant, but he said he was going to do it. He said,
Might pay to see that.
I don't know. So, yeah, look, So, sorry, everyone out there, but Lou has left us yet again. He's going to be doing a new Star Wars show with Kai Brancaccio, some guy. I don't know who that is, but so
No.
Jerry Cantaloupe channel.
Star who?
I have no
Listen
idea.
to Bart. Listen to Bart. Star Trek is better than Star
I'm
Wars.
fighting people
Star
at
Trek
work
is better
over this
than
shit.
Star
These
Wars.
little animals.
Really?
These little animals. They're talking about. I like the Star Wars.
I had the privilege and the opportunity to see both Star Trek when it premiered. I used to remember watching. It was Thursday nights with my old man on our black and white Zenith TV. So I remember sitting and watching Star Trek with him. And I was at the very first Star Wars film when it premiered. I remember seeing a 70 millimeter down in on Route 4 in New Jersey. There's that great theater that has the big 70 millimeter screen.
Wait a minute. Route 4 in New Jersey. Which theater?
Paramus.
Oh, I know. Well, it could have been the Cineplex Odeon. It could have been the
Route 4 Cinema, and like I said, it's got that
by the Fuddruckers and the Toys R Us.
Yes, Fuddruckers.
Yes,
right down the road.
Yes,
Yeah, you got
that's
it.
my theater, fella.
That's the one. And I remember going to Fuddruckers.
Seen most of my movies there,
Yeah.
including a Star Trek or two.
Yeah. But for Star Wars, it was phenomenal. I mean,
Now,
like I said,
Richard Kish.
I still prefer Star Trek over Star Wars.
Well, your terrible words and your love of Star Wars aside, I'll try to respect you still. But when you were a young boy watching, obviously a grown man of 38, watching these brand new episodes of Star Trek come out on your black and white television.
38.
Did you ever find yourself taken by the moment? Oh, never mind. Great, you ruined my joke. I was going to ask if you ever masturbated to Star Trek on the old TV, but now never fucking mind.
Well, no, I was sitting with my old man. You think I was going to take? I'd be yerking the gherkin on my
There
Oh,
was
that's
some-
right. You're not from Kentucky. Never mind.
No, exactly.
There was
You son of a bitch!
Here over
Oh, I'm
there.
sorry.
You're over there from Kentucky. I have to remember to point that way.
there were some strokeable moments though. There definitely were.
I'm from
I-
Kentucky, and my sister can suck me. I'm
I'm getting towards the end of the second season in TOS, and
You
yeah,
son of a bitch. How are you fucking? You're fake chronological. I demand you stop.
Fake chronological.
I
do you
demand
mean?
you stop
I was
watching.
only
You
four-
shouldn't be ahead of me.
I was
on a-
7 episodes in.
Fuck you,
Ooh, you
fucking
sound bitter.
son of a bitch.
You sound
I'm
very
still
bitter.
in Discovery. It's
I watched all of that. Those first.
you
seasons of
didn't watch
Discovery.
this. You didn't watch it in order.
I've
You didn't watch
watched
the
all
short
the short
tracks.
tracks
You didn't watch the
before,
cage.
so I did,
you didn't
you know,
watch it in order.
Are they really
you,
canon? I mean,
you didn't
yeah,
stop
I
at
guess
season 2 of Discovery.
Oh Jesus! Oh Jesus!
You're
Yes, I
not
did. I
really
stopped
doing
at
the
season 2.
chronological.
Well, I stopped, but then when we coming back to the show,
Well, you should
and
stop at where you
Discovery's
are in
coming
the
up
Star
soon,
Trek. You stop
Discovery's
watching.
coming up
Stop
soon,
watching.
Okay, fine. What's
And
this?
you have to watch the cage
This is
before you watch
unfair. I have a question. Was the insignia ever used in Enterprise, the series? We were talking about this at work today, and I really
Oh, I
couldn't.
don't think so.
No.
I don't think so
No, I
either.
don't
Beyond the
think so.
boat in the beginning.
I don't think so either.
Because the insignias, the main insignia almost comes from Kirk's chest from TOS, like the one that we all know. Let's go
Yeah, but-
back. Where is it?
Yeah, but the
Is it this? Well, it's kind of that one, but yeah, I don't have the regular one here.
yeah,
they-
but the
'cause
the
I've-
insi-
Oh, go
Sorry.
ahead, go.
I was just
go ahead.
gonna say the insignias that were on the uniforms in TOS were just basically stitched onto the uniform. They weren't
Yes.
actually comm badges. They were just a
Yes.
part
Right,
of the
right.
uniform itself.
And they were a little different too, because I saw one guy who his badge, it didn't look the same shape. It didn't have that triangle shape to it. It was just a straight square. It almost looked like general's bars but sideways. You know what I mean? And it had a weird pattern on it too. But
Yeah.
I didn't know if that was because he was on a different ship, or maybe there's a difference there. I
Are
don't
you
know.
are you talking about the strange symbol that was in the center of the insignium?
Well, no. This particular guy actually, instead of it being shaped like these guys back here, it was a long rectangle on his chest.
Oh,
that had
that
a
one.
bunch Yeah, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I vaguely remember seeing that. I'm thinking it might have been a different division of Starfleet.
Perhaps. Yeah.
Like
Just-
not like I'm not thinking like a different rank or anything. I'm thinking a different section of Starfleet, like a certain section that doesn't serve on a ship.
Right.
Like maybe they are isolated to like maybe an intelligence division or maybe a science division that is planet bound,
Well,
and they
actually,
don't
even di-
serve on ships.
different ships have different functions too, though, because you think
Yeah.
the Enterprise is an exploration ship, but there
Yeah.
are science ships.
Yeah.
There are
Mhm.
there's not warships. They're scouting ships. They're
Yeah.
certain. So yeah, maybe all those divisions have a different separation. Even
Yeah,
the different.
I'm
types of
also
ships.
thinking the symbol didn't turn up until the Federation turned up, because if you remember watching an Enterprise, they wore those military-like uniforms, and
The
that's
Mako.
And Earth on it, right?
yeah, insignia does not appear on those either. So I think when the Federation was formed, they adopted that symbol.
Yeah, you're talking about the Mako soldiers.
No,
the
I'm talking.
Makos.
I'm talking about, if you look at pictures of the cast and their uniforms, they're more military looking, and they don't have that symbol on it in Enterprise.
Mm. Oh, you're talking about the blue uniforms.
Yeah, Scott Bakula, who ruined the franchise.
Yeah, thanks for ruining the
Ah.
franchise, Bacula.
Come
Fuck you.
on.
Fuck you.
I
You
like
hipster
Scott
cunt.
Bakula.
Damn it.
I like Scott Bakula.
He must have just woken up. No.
Greatest goddamn
take a nap
fucking series in the
afterward?
whole franchise. And the theme song is banging.
Yeah.
No, it's not.
Banging.
Yes, it is. Season 1 and 2 is fucking phenomenal. Season 3 and 4, they went up pace with it. I think they added in like a plucky pop, like banjo synth or something, and it doesn't work, man.
They threw a little
And
more lead guitar and thinking it would be cool, and it was unnecessary.
whatever they did sucked. See, if they kept the theme song how it were, it would have fit so much better to the heavier stories of those later seasons.
First series to go HD was the first one
That
was full
theme-
screen.
That theme song for Enterprise only existed. Well, I mean, no. Where am I going with this? It was such a freaking tonal shift. Like it felt so weird. Like you had the great themes of Voyager, of DS9, and even Next Generation, and then you had the theme song for Enterprise, and it
But
was
it's still-
so.
It connected us
Yes.
to them. Even
Yes.
the Star Trek dork at my job, even this little Star Trek nerd, Star Wars nerd dork jerk at my job, even he says the same thing.
Yeah. Tell Dead Trip that it
shit.
sucked.
Yeah, okay, listen, that didn't happen. First off, number one, that didn't happen, all right? What happened was that's just how the holodeck wrote it. Section 31 took him away. That's the truth.
Right.
Okay, all right. You
right.
know what? I'm just my final point. That theme song gave me an aneurysm. Just
It's
like
been a
Kira had-
long
Oh,
road
just like Kira had.
getting from there to
So
here.
you're blaming your nosebleed on.
It's been a
those
long
names
time.
Look, I still say this right now.
Section 31?
I can dream a dream and I dream again. I can dream a lot.
Voyager has the best Star
me
Trek theme.
down. No.
Voyager has the best Star
No.
Trek theme. Voyager has the best.
Really?
Shut up. Discovery should not be slept on in themes. Discovery
Discovery
has a fantastic theme.
Yes, Discovery's is okay, but I still say Voyager's is the best.
Discovery's theme was likely better than the show.
I would say
Jerk.
the worst
Jerk.
theme. The worst theme.
Look,
as
you made
much
her
as I
call
hate-
you a sweet pea.
Eisens,
as much as I hate
producer.
to
Hi,
say it,
Bax.
is DS9.
But Enterprise
Yeah, the DS9 theme was
Enterprise-
good.
made it,
No,
turned
DS
it into what it is now.
Yeah.
Well, what it was for those series, that very big symphonic triumphant sound that they had going on.
Yeah.
And Deep Space Nine was that too, but it was a little darker, just like the show. It was just a little bit darker.
You see,
All right, you know what? I'm
Voyager-
going to listen to Deep Space Nine and Voyager while you guys talk.
Look,
because-
I
You
wasn't
do
all
that,
that.
Jim, you
I
do
wasn't
that.
all that impressed with DS9's theme. I just wasn't.
Oh, actually,
I'm gonna listen to it right now.
DS9, talking about DS9. So yeah, this is the
Oh,
cover.
that is
of
Cisco.
it.
Yeah.
of
See,
a
there
It
you
comic.
go.
starts out with noises. It goes.
So they finally
boom.
decided to bring him back in comic book form. Those bastards.
Yo, fuck you, Charles. I'm 13 seconds in and I'm already like, yo, I have to watch this show. This theme song sounds fantastic. And it's, are you kidding me?
Ba, 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 ba.
This is fantastic.
Da, 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 da.
And now it's going up higher. This is the theme song Enterprise should have had, to be honest with you. But, oh, now that.
They'd already used it.
You hear?
And then-
If only you were
oh, is
hearing
there
what
one
I
more
was
opening?
hearing. Very good.
You can play a snippet of it.
That was very
No, I'm not gonna
good.
do that. I'm not gonna do that.
No, don't do that. Yeah.
I'm going to listen to Voyager now.
Okay.
What's your opinion
I
on
don't know
this
if I have-
one?
I
here
think
we go.
Voyager is
Here's
the
Voyager.
best one. Yeah, Voyager is the best Star Trek.
Everyone hates me now. I'm Icheb. Everyone hates me because, well,
It's starting out pretty typical so far. Just
Hey,
orchestral. It's just Star
Hey.
Trek but with an
Has-
orchestra.
Look,
Leave each
that's all
other
it
alone.
is.
more open,
the
exploratory
reason-
feel.
Yeah, the
Kinda
reason
sounds
why the reason why I like Voyager theme so much is because of who
There you go.
composed it.
Who?
That's Voyager.
The guy who
Jerry-
composed the Police Academy theme song?
No, it might have been maybe. I
Because
don't
that's
know.
what it sounds like. Jerry Goldsmith? I don't know
yeah,
if that's who it was.
Yeah, Jerry Goldsmith.
Yeah.
Oh my God. I think he did do the Police Academy theme song.
Oh,
Yeah.
probably.
Oh, here we go.
Suck
yeah,
a dick
That's
here.
great.
and,
Yeah,
and
That's
Lee-
almost as
Jerry
fancy as Kish guessing my strain of weed by the flavor.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Jerry Goldsmith is my favorite film score composer.
he's done a lot of work. He's done a
Yeah,
lot of work.
he was active in the industry since the 50s
Bro,
until
yeah.
his death in like
I got it.
2002.
He's been around. He was around a long time.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah. Hey, and leave,
Okay, so-
leave Imanu alone, man. Imanu follows me
Guys.
on Twitter.
Oh, thank you.
check this out. This is crazy because all I'm thinking is Police Academy hearing the Voyager theme song. It doesn't look like Police
really?
Academy's theme was written by Jerry Goldsmith. However, what it seems to be is that originally, before they had a theme song, they used Jerry Goldsmith's patent for Police Academy, and then the theme song was then based off of that. So it's a derivative of Jerry Goldsmith.
Doesn't surprise me.
Well,
That's pretty fucking neat.
That is pretty neat.
For
Well, I
me,
mean-
I'm just saying I did a really good job.
So you like DS9? I like it too. Do we
I
all
love
like
it.
DS9?
That
Oh,
was
wait a
very
minute.
good. Sounds. Oh, you mean the show? Fuck you. Fuck
Wait a
you.
minute. Why does Cisco look retarded?
Yeah, I saw the picture, Luke. So what you want? Okay, let's do that. Why does Cisco look?
And in fact, Odo
It's
looks.
because he's Lou.
Odo
Because he's Lou.
Odo looks
That's
ugly.
Odo- Kish,
That's
Odo looks like
me,
Odo.
I'm
Odo
that's
looks
me.
exactly like Odo, Kish. I don't know what you're
Odo's
saying.
looking
I'm a
ugly in that
changeling.
picture. Man,
A
what
little
I'm a
ugly.
changeling.
Yeah.
Wait
Guy
a
on the
minute.
bottom looks
Wait
kind
a
of
minute.
handsome.
Is that me as O'Brien?
Sure is. And Richard Kish as that Trill woman.
That's me.
Yes.
Wow.
No, I know who that
No,
is.
no,
Son
no.
of
I
a
know who that is.
bitch.
Who is it?
That's our producer friend.
And where's Richard Kish?
Nowhere to
No.
be found. Thank you very
That
much.
is Richard Kish. He's the Trill woman. He's a sexy dame.
No, that's no.
Get it, Richard.
Yeah, I know.
Charles got it.
Reference to a skit.
There's a little reference to
Oh,
something
my God.
nobody knows about yet.
That was
Yeah.
hilarious. Oh yeah, we were all there, weren't we? That was
Coming
hilarious.
soon.
Oh,
We
man.
sure were.
Coming soon.
Oh,
Richard
that was
Kish
a fun
as
time.
a sexy dame.
Yeah, it's a sexy dame. And,
Oh,
and
man.
and possibly a Seinfeld character. You never
there
know.
we go.
Oh, that's definitely happening.
Oh, that was a good.
We
idea.
need Damien and we need Stone.
All right. So where was that? It's not sharing it anymore. So I saw this thing pop up. You were talking about doing a trip earlier, and I saw this thing, and I was
I
like,
was
dude,
gonna do Astro this
thing-
weekend.
this is a trip that I want to go to. Let me share. Get this big. The restored Star Trek Enterprise bridge that they just built is going on display in Santa
Gee,
Monica
that would be Next Generation then, right?
California, there's poop everywhere over there.
at
Yeah,
Sci-Fi World.
Yep, that's the Next Generation bridge.
But to go and be on the bridge, take pictures, and maybe even rent it for a little while. You could rent it and maybe record. I don't know. Oh man, I think I want to go because they did spend a lot of time building it, and they built it to like that big wooden piece that goes around. That was a whole thing that they had to do to recreate it and all that, because that's all real wood. They had to bend it and like that.
Yeah.
So yeah, they didn't want to tear the thing down. Would they use it for? Well, actually, so are you? Where are you in Picard now? Gish.
Me?
Aren't you still watching Picard?
The episode where they fake Worf's death. Remember that they're fighting the gangsters there, and him and I forget what's her name.
Okay.
Rafi.
Or Rafi, right? And she stabs him, and then he's able to take in fake death. So that's the last episode I saw. What is it, like maybe halfway through?
I think.
Oh
that's
yeah,
the
does he
half-
go
I
into
think
some
that's the
sort of
halfway-
trance or something?
So,
Yeah,
yes, yeah,
He slows down his heart rate
exactly.
to simulate death.
Right.
Great question here from Zen's producer. Would any of you get busy on that set? or jiggy with it. If
Yes.
or is that like
It's-
banging in a church?
Yes.
Oh,
No,
yeah.
I've already broken one fucking
Like having
taboo
anal
there,
sex
so-
in St. Patrick's Cathedral. That sounds familiar.
What?
What do you mean? You have
What?
banged in a church?
Whose butthole did you
That's from Opie and
violate?
Anthony. You don't
Who's
remember that?
No, I was a Howard
No,
Stern boy.
no. I didn't. Oh, come on.
They got arrested. Norton got arrested. Norton and somebody else. Oh yeah, and the comedian,
is that?
well, his last name Black. I forget his first name.
I don't know.
But yeah, they all got arrested.
Okay, so it's in the beginning of June. Oh, I have a birthday in the beginning of June.
Snoring.
Ooh, maybe I could go see that. Oh, it's not boring. I want to go
Oh,
see
why?
it. I don't know, I'm excited.
Ooh, I
But-
have a birthday in June. Ooh,
Lewis
like the
Black. I
other-
don't like to think of his name.
Ooh,
Lewis.
oh, I didn't think that was him. That's why I didn't bother saying that name.
But
All right, so talking about
Louis Black.
Worf. Do you
I'm
okay?
the one smoking the joint
Do
here.
you
Richard
remember
Kish.
well, smoke
a
one for
little
me.
while back there was a certain director who wanted to write and direct some Star Trek, and he had
Mhm.
kind of stated it but didn't get a chance. Quentin Tarantino, right? And
Real.
in a
See,
weird
I
way,
couldn't. I couldn't see that.
Look, I remember
I
that
get
Tarantino wanted to do a Star Trek movie, and then that plan just went out the window.
Yeah.
Well, because he
But-
didn't want it to
but-
be his final film.
Kishy is wrong about what?
Everything.
What am I
yeah,
wrong about?
that's a very general.
You've lived a long life. You've been wrong about many
I'm
things.
old. I'm never wrong. I have more experience than all you guys. I've been around. I've been on the planet longer. I'm allowed to have bragging rights.
Yeah.
So
Something to
in a
brag
way,
about.
though, Picard, not that they ended up doing Quentin Tarantino type things, but they did start using a little more saucy language. It got a little more graphic, a little more violent. And at one point when they started going to Michael Dorn and saying, hey, we want Worf to be a little different. We want him to be kind of like a samurai, like a lone samurai, which kind of doesn't really always fit with.
Well,
any
that was
sort of
Michael Dorn's
Klingon lore.
ideas.
Well, then he said, "Do you mean like Pai Mei?" And he said, "Well, if that's where you want to go." And then it did influence the way he looked. Look at this. So that's the influence for that, and he's also training the young
What's that have to do with Tarantino again? Or was that?
because of Kill Bill. This is from Kill Bill. So
Uh-huh.
it's kind of like a
you
little
say
homage
that?
to him. This is
Oh.
the article but also, if you think about it, he's training a lady just like in Kill Bill, like Pai Mei is. And
This
I mean,
article's bunk, though.
look at
Can
this.
Can I
Look
say?
at this.
Can I tell you before you go? No. This first
Isn't that
off,
Kill-
no, that's
It's
a
the
star.
Kill Bill
No, it's
costume.
not. No, it's not.
It's-
Kill Bill wore
Oh.
Bruce Lee's jumpsuit. This
Okay.
is just a Star Trek Next Generation meets original series outfit. This article is
So
bunk
cool.
because Tarantino fully stated his Star Trek would be nothing like a Tarantino film, and except that it would be written like he wrote Reservoir Dogs or whatever. But he wasn't writing it either, by the way. He was just directing it. But he wanted a contained script on the old classic ship, or at least in that era. He wanted it to look like the people behind you. It wouldn't have had no stupid samurais or this or that, you fucking guy.
Stupid.
Well,
sound.
that is very disappointing. I would have loved to have seen a Star Trek movie under the Tarantino lens. I would have loved
You still
that.
might.
Oh my
He's
God.
only
Yeah.
done with movies. He may do television. He wants to do plays. He's currently in his novelist phase. He's, I think, on his second or third book now.
Now for Tarantino, are they talking film or TV series? Talking
It
one
was going to
film?
be a film, but he said no because it's his last film. However, they still may work with him in the future for a series.
Okay. Would be
Well,
interesting because I wouldn't see him as being the type of director to direct Star Trek, but man, I could be wrong.
he's very interested in episodic storytelling after doing Once Upon a Time in Hollywood and presenting. He wanted to do a full series on that Leonardo DiCaprio character.
Really? Interesting.
And according to
So yeah,
our only viewer, he did an episode of CSI.
So yeah, you brought this. Someone brought this
That's
up in the
right.
back, and I guess here's another thing that you can do, right? To go experience some Star Trek.
I was just going to bring that up. Yeah, Ticonderoga, New York. There's a reproduction of the original series Bridge.
Yeah,
and you can.
But
and
it's
there's
been there
tour.
for a little while. But
It's been
now
there for
they're
a
doing
bit.
a cosplay adventure where you can pay to get a ticket, and it says up to 3 people, 2 hours for your cosplay adventure. Our tour guides will help you film yourself on your phone and take photos. You interact with 5 different stations throughout the ship, including the transporter.
So you're gonna dress up like a Star Trek, Luke? You gonna dress up like a Star Trek?
Oh my God, yes. Maybe
Why are
I'll
you doing
maybe
these
I'll do.
noises?
Ooh, that's a bit of a trip. That's a 3-hour trip for me. It's probably a lot closer
Yeah,
to you,
it's
there,
way
Mr.
up
Grindle.
there. Change of plans for
Ticonderoga.
Sprint Spiner.
Ticonderoga. Roga.
Ticonderoga.
Ticonderoga. Oh, LeVar Burton's going though, so
Oh,
Data's not
boy.
going to be there, but Jordy will, so you can get your pictures with. Well, he's more famous.
Cancel his appearance
really.
because he won't be seen dead in New York State.
Oh, really? Oh.
No, I have no idea.
Oh, wow, they're all going to be there. Jonathan Frakes, LeVar, Clint Howard.
Clint Howard. Oh,
We will
Get me a
disavow
ticket.
Luke.
get me a fucking ticket. Clint Howard.
Well, that's the thing, Kish. We disavow him if he cosplays to this, unless he cosplays as Clint Howard in that outfit right there.
He's gonna have to shrink,
It's fine.
and he's gonna have
Would
to.
you
bring-
like some Tranya?
he'll have to bring. If he doesn't bring the Tranya, then forget it. The deal's off.
Oh my God,
I mean, they
that
both
was-
have the fetal
I like it this
alcohol
way. Yeah.
syndrome face. So
There you go. But Walter,
That is just that is pretty cool. Oh,
Walter
I
Koenig
just
is one
saw
of
something with
3
Walter.
left. That's it. Walter
what the hell
Koenig.
weird
was
setup you
talking
have this
about-
in now? What are you ADD doing?
ADD doing?
I'm not even
I
on the
was trying to
screen
find-
anymore.
What are you AD doing there?
I
Motherfucker.
forget which one it is. Which one is it? It's it's
The
this one. I
worst
like this.
Star
This
Trek
is the
man
best
ever.
one.
This is not the best one because now I'm backwards. Now I'm looking at the wall.
Oh, poor baby. See, I'm looking the right way.
Okay, so maybe. What about this one? Do you like this one? Oh,
Yeah.
look
This
at
is
that.
where this is the way it's
I'm
supposed to
talking to
be.
Luke.
Okay.
Where's Charles?
Here we
Where's
go. My
Charles?
Yeah, Charles. just-
Charles is not here.
he gave
No,
up
no,
on it.
I'm here.
Oh, wait,
Yeah, well
he is,
now there we
he
go.
is.
Okay,
There's
this is
that- there's
this
that
is
bloody
oh,
nose.
great. Now he's giant and we're all this is great.
Uh-oh,
All right,
honey,
leave it.
I've
Just
shrunk
leave it
the crew.
alone.
I've shrunk. All right.
So,
So
where we
Walter
going with
Koenig that we were
this?
just talking about, I just saw an article with him where he was like reflecting on the caste system they had on the show.
Is that how you
where
say his name? I'm sorry. I was
Walter
just trying to
Koenig?
resist. I was trying to resist
Koenig?
making a dumb caning joke, right?
Walter-
But then it hit me who you were talking about, and I'm like, wait a
Koenig.
minute. I always thought it was Koning.
Yeah, I thought it
Walter
was Tony
Koning.
Walter.
Koning.
Yeah,
I thought it was
Koenig.
always
Koenig.
Koning.
You're not the captain anymore.
Koenig.
I'm
I
the
could be
captain now.
captain. Oh no! That's wrong show. Thanks. Chris.
You're not the captain anymore. You fucking said you called him caning. Okay, go on, please. Tell your story.
So there's a
Lou.
caste system with
Where you get caned.
There were the 3 main characters, and we all know who those were.
Who are they?
in the
Tell us their
original
names.
series.
Tell us their names, last names. Make sure you tell us their last names.
Spock,
Leonard
He doesn't
Nimoy.
have a last- he doesn't
Nimoy?
have a last name.
Oh, no, I mean the actor's
Kirk.
name.
Kirk, William Shatner. Yes, who just had a
Shatner.
birthday, right? What was he? He said he was 93.
93, I believe.
93. He looks great. Look at him. Oh wait, that's that. And I
Okay,
don't know if I
yeah.
have Bones in here. Do I
Great.
have McCoy in here? I don't think I do. So anyway, everyone
always
knew that
Whip
they
it
were
out.
the mains, and everyone knew. No, I'm not doing that.
Anyway, go on. Let's
Everyone
roll over
knew
that
that
one. Come on.
You were
carry
going
on.
to
Roll on.
focus on those 3 characters, and they were going to get the character development, and everyone else was just going to move the story along. Which
93 years old he is.
there you go.
And he still
Which
looks
in a
pretty,
way is great
pretty
because
goddamn
it
good for
keeps-
93.
It's pretty goddamn bad that Luke's the one giving her a headache when I'm the one screaming over here like a fucking
Really?
slightly less gay Billy Eichner.
Oh,
Go on.
See,
won't
now,
touch that.
now I'm forgetting.
Go on already.
give him
So
that.
without so much character development spread around throughout the whole cast and the whole crew of the Enterprise, you can keep the episodes more episodic, right? But now that they have, maybe that's why Discovery didn't do so well, and why, I mean, Strange New Worlds is doing a lot of character development, but not that
It was
much with some of the
praised.
people.
It was praised for its serialized storytelling,
No, so-
which was ridiculous
Yeah,
because it was something
it's
that Enterprise was
weird.
panned about.
well at the end. Well, because that was so new back then, especially to Star Trek.
It
But
came
then
out at the
again,
wrong time, but we're not talking about that.
DS9 did have serial elements though. So
Well, didn't it have
lot
a
of different
lot of
things.
serial elements?
it kind of yeah, because you learn so much about the Cardassians, you learn so much about like the Bajorans and their religion,
Before the sex
right?
tape, too. Like they were on,
Oh.
right? Like they were.
Yes.
Wasn't Deep Space
Way
Nine the
long
first
before
of the
that.
series to basically have consecutive shows that followed the theme? Like I said, it wasn't a one and done each episode, because I think the Next Generation was more one and done. Whereas
The Next
Space
Generation
Nine
does a lot of
followed-
two-parters.
well, no, not two. That doesn't count. I'm talking
Oh.
about following an idea from, like I said, the war with the Dominion. That was a regular thing, and they were one
Mhm.
show would connect to another show down the road, and they didn't do that with the Next Generation. But I think Deep Space Nine was one of the first to do that.
Yeah, and in the movie Star Trek Insurrection, I think is what it was called, they made references to the Dominion War in that movie.
That's the
Right.
one that's your favorite, right?
No,
Oh, it's great.
No,
Uh,
you talk about how that is your favorite of them all.
No, First Contact is my favorite.
No, I remember it being Insurrection, but we can agree to disagree.
No, First Contact is my favorite.
I don't agree with you.
I don't. No.
It's not up for
I
debate.
don't agree. That is not your favorite.
Not up for
one.
debate.
It can't be. There's no
Can't tell
way.
a guy what to like.
It could be that.
Okay, I'm going to quote that Dune Part 2 movie. I don't care what you believe, I believe.
There
like
you
4
go.
people saw that, Charles.
Take
Yeah.
that. Take that, Grindel.
Well, I wasn't listening, so take
Yeah.
that.
Of course you.
I'm not even gonna fucking. It's going nowhere. I didn't hear it.
Oh, here it is.
You said
Also,
Dune,
another-
and I tuned out. Okay, you know how that goes.
Hey, it was a good
Well-
movie.
Yeah, I bet.
along the same lines. I don't know why it keeps. It throws us to this because there's nothing in that anyway. Roddenberry took Q out of a certain episode where Picard has a double that
I
comes.
can see you
in-
guys perfectly right now. This is.
Wow, there you go.
it's
We can
good.
see you too.
I'm looking at you.
Hi.
You are looking at me. I know that guy's up there. I know that
I see yous. You see
There's a
me.
guy below me, and there's someone below him. Everything's
Below
great.
you?
Yeah, below me.
So anyway, you were saying as I
Originally,
watched
this episode. Originally, this episode was supposed to have Q in it. Which one was it? It's I forget. Times Squared was the name.
I'm
of
reading
the
those
episode.
words as you scroll. I'm reading those
Well,
words.
now you can turn around. Now we're in a better layout.
Oh,
Here's a couple pictures.
idiot!
Now, see, this is one where
Now you're
Picard
facing
sees
the right
himself
God damn it!
coming
way.
out
Kira's
of
facing the
a
wrong way though.
coming out of a shuttle pod, and the other him is incoherent and can't talk and can't tell him what happened.
Oh, I remember that
So-
episode. Yeah.
Okay, right. It's kind of confusing why he time
Yeah.
traveled. They get to some there's some nebula they go into, and eventually they make a decision, they fly out of it, and then the other Picard disappears, his shuttlecraft disappears, and then it kind of just moves on.
Right.
So I guess
you say
originally supposed to have
shuttlecock?
Q in it. No, I said shuttlecraft, but we could. I mean, we could talk about sports. But they probably have shuttlecocks in
thought you
the
said
holodeck
cock.
and around.
Star Trek shuttlecocks.
But because he wanted it, he didn't want it to be serialized. He wanted it to be episodic. They took this out and didn't have Q in there. And I was thinking, how many episodes was Q actually in of the Next Generation? And it was only, I think it was 6 or 7, maybe.
That's
Not
more than
too
I thought.
many. Or like throughout the entire series, throughout 7 series. Like I think in
Way
season
more
2, he's not
Voyager.
even in it.
He only showed up once in
He's-
Deep Space Nine, and Cisco hated his fucking guts. And then, at least 3 or
Yep.
4 times in Voyager.
I think he was in much more in Voyager.
Well,
Yeah. And not at all in
not
Enterprise.
that. I
I
think
guess
it was
they
only
I
like
own-
3 times.
Or maybe
I
it's the
only-
Borg. I know the Borg was
I
way
only
more in
remember
Yes.
he
Voyager.
showed up
Yes.
once in Voyager.
There was a trial
No.
that happened with another Q.
All right, it is just
You remember
once.
that?
It is just once.
No, Q appears in Voyager more than once.
No, I only remember the one
Because-
episode where he tries to.
He wants to have a
Get
baby
Janeway?
with Janeway. That's
Yeah,
one episode.
Yeah.
The other one is where the member of the Continuum wants to kill himself.
okay, yeah. So it's at least 2 times.
I think there's a third time too. Oh, third time.
Wait, are you sure that's
Yeah,
Voyager? Because I've
Carl,
seen that
Carl,
episode.
Third time he comes back with his son because he's having issues with his son. He
Mhm.
wants Janeway to turn him straight.
Little cute. Oh,
Because Riker's in
3.
that episode. The
Yep.
episode with the trial of the Q that wanted to kill himself.
speaking
Oh,
of
there's
turning his son straight, Citizen says sign him up.
There's at least 3 of them. I think there might be more.
Okay.
But
Here, I'll Google
they
it. I'll prove it.
they bring Riker into that trial and they say, "You're not going to remember anything about this, but we just want you to be here." And he's like, "Okay." You remember that? That was fucking great.
So that my statement I want to say is was very wrong. What I meant to say was I was shocked about the Borg, learning they are in far more episodes of Voyager
Yes.
than the Next Generation.
Dude, so many more. So
3
many
times
more.
I was
Well,
right. He was in Q
they
Less,
have-
the Q and the Gray,
Oh.
and Q2. Those are the 3 episodes in Voyager.
they have
His
Borg
son's
on the
name was
ship.
Cunior.
Junior? I don't think
Yes.
so.
It was
I
so.
If you
I
count
don't think
every episode with 7 of 9, technically there's a Borg from like season 4 on. But there's
Yes.
also the kids that they pick up, and they always end up messing with it. They meet one of the queens. Yeah.
Yeah, I think you actually see more of the
And-
Borg in Voyager than you did in the Next Generation.
In any other iteration of Star Trek, they are all over the end of Voyager,
Right.
Because they also have the trans conduit or the
Transwarp.
transwarp
Yeah, well, that's how they get home.
Hey, anytime I would have trans, I've been conned. What?
They've
Oh,
got
you were
Ernest
talking about.
Borgnine,
I hear what you're
They've
saying.
got-
man.
all kinds of.
Borg 9.
What was this one? Oh yeah, there's him. Oh, there's yeah.
I saw
At the-
him on
at
Jimmy
that,
Kimmel's.
Oh, dude, you know
doing
what?
his
I
death
had that
scene.
one.
That was
Yes!
stupid, but I felt like he
It
didn't
was
want
kind
to.
of funny.
He's like, I'm too close to death. I'm not going to die. But here's what I want to say. First off, he looks so fucking fantastic for 93.
He does.
Follow everything he does. Richard Kish, you better fucking find this man and just drink his golden juice. Okay.
Jeez.
And
All right.
suckle.
Fucking say so.
Like Lou said he was going to do to Whedon. You better suckle this man and get everything you can to stick around. Because
I'm in space, for crying out loud, as a 90 plus year old man.
yeah, look at him. He looks fantastic.
He
But
does.
not only that,
He's doing everything right.
mind sharp as a tack, but watching his death scene in the original movie where it occurred, that actually was a very good death scene. A very, very, very good way to kill such an iconic character. When he sees death, and he goes,
Yes,
and he just he takes death. Fucking Shatner, for all the way they shit on his acting, this dude managed to make Kirk just grab death by the dick and just fucking say, "Come get me, bitch," without even moving. It was just with his eyes.
Said in the documentary.
Shut up! He has his own show.
Shut up.
Hey, Shatner paid his dues, man. He was doing
Jimmy
Twilight
Kimmel just
Zone
started
and Alfred
talking.
Hitchcock
No one else heard
Presents
that?
long before Star Trek. He paid his dues.
Well, I mean, he did so many things before the Star Trek.
He did enough TV. Like I said, he did at least
Twilight
2 episodes of
Zone.
Twilight Zone, and Alfred Hitchcock Presents. I think he did once or twice.
Plenty of.
Why did I have it?
Take that golden.
So are we
Sonic.
gonna look at Are we gonna look at Shatner for the rest of the show? What's that? All right, there we go.
There we go.
We're just filibustering for you, Luke. We're waiting for you to bring us to the next planet
Made
here.
that your last
can't
appearance as
watch
Captain
this.
Kirk.
Oh,
You
God.
didn't love your acting or
can't
your
watch
take
this.
on your line
We can't
in
make
the,
it
in the
small.
movie.
Yes, somehow when you say it, it sounds
It's
awful.
not just
Yeah.
like making it
Can I-
small.
can I
Watch this.
audio.
Have you never
Like,
been
yeah.
on YouTube before?
Yeah, we
Do
like.
you
yeah,
just wanna? Do you just wanna do 1
Are
second?
you fucking
where
insane?
he-
No.
Right where he dies. Here you go. It's right there.
Oh boy.
You're a moron.
Testing the water.
I guess not. You don't want to. All right.
Do it or don't. Why would you play Star Trek? You've been, what is this? Season 4, episode 2 of Alpha Podrants. And suddenly you're like, hey, I'm going to play some fucking Star Trek on the show. I'm going to play Jimmy Kimmel.
Star Trek is Jimmy Kimmel. Like just
Yeah,
a
they're both.
snidbit, just a snidbit.
Hurry up!
But yes, if you watch that, it is
Show the
it
stupid
is
thing.
kinda
Let's
neat
go. Show your snipple.
To
Hurry
hear
up.
his-
Nipple.
I'm not showing it. I could recreate it. How about
This
that?
guy's the worst.
I could,
Is that a
I
stupid
could-
nipple?
I
A
could just-
snipple?
I could just, because he would, right? He died, and in the original, he kind of, when he died, he did kind of go, like, oh, and he got a little fearful, and he said that he didn't want to be fearful when he died, so instead, when Jimmy gave him the second go, yeah, he pretended like he saw death and just went, oh.
I'm gonna die.
And then that was it. It was just instead of
Wow.
feeling that fear of dying.
He
The
accepted,
redo was
he just-
terrible.
he accepted death.
Well, I mean, I
And
thought-
your
I
interpretation.
didn't
He accepted his
I didn't
death.
get a try. It's
Was
like
it like
my
that whole
first try,
situation where like he puts his hands up with the wide eyes going like, yeah, yeah,
Oh yeah! Look.
dying.
Oh shit!
I'm dying.
Oh shit!
yeah.
Got disco. Got disco. Oh,
Disco.
Are you just randomly now dancing and showing off your disco?
Randomly?
I forgot. That
Am
had
I
Discovery shirt
missing
on.
things?
I just saw it. I just
Okay,
saw.
so apparently the crew of the Discovery haven't realized that disco is dead, and it has been dead for decades.
Yeah.
Star
Yep,
Trek
that's why it-
disco.
So I can't last. That's why. That's the exact reason. Anyway, so yes, that was a fun video to watch. I did see that. What was the other thing? There was a certain character where they revealed he's not what people thought he was. There was something that you shared here. Right?
Charles, say I'm the captain now. Say I'm the captain now. What are you
Come
talking
on,
about, Luke?
Charles. We need you.
There's a certain character where they've revealed he's going to be the captain of the Discovery
Charles Whedon.
for the last season, right?
No, what are
were
you
you the
talking
one that
about?
sent that
Fuck
article?
tits.
Wait a minute.
Someone,
instead
someone
of
press this
being-
guy's tits together so I can put my penis in it.
Instead of being
Ooh.
a Romulan like people thought he was,
They
he's
sent
not.
you to gay
He's
trek
a
there,
different-
Mr. Grindle.
Wait,
Am I missing
hold on.
things? Go on, please,
Hold-
Charles.
Hold on. So apparently in Discovery
One more
season 5, there's going to be a new captain of Discovery.
I believe so.
So Michael Burnham
I
is no
believe
longer the
so.
captain of Discovery.
I
Okay,
don't think so.
you can't see this right now because I'm not on camera. But
Who's
I'm
doing
totally,
this?
I'm totally doing the fist bump gesture, going like, yes,
Yeah, take it away from her.
yeah. Oh my god,
I don't
am-
believe this story.
Like, no, she like if she's not going to be captain anymore, I'm like, oh, thank the Iconians or something. I don't know.
Maybe she goes on some sort of special mission and can't be
well,
the captain for a little while.
From what I saw from the trailers, it looks like she and I think maybe Book go on some type of adventure away from Discovery. So maybe somebody takes over in her absence, but that would normally go to her first officer, which is Saru. But of course, there's also the possibility that he could be gallivanting off, getting with the Vulcan president.
So first he wants to
Yes,
go
that's
fucking
right.
like groom some young Kelpian, so he leaves his position. Now he wants to go bang some Romulan woman,
Scroll down.
leaves his position.
Scroll down. I need to see this guy.
Yeah, I read
Okay, hold
this.
on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
know
Callum
him.
Keith,
Yeah, I've definitely seen him before, but I can't swear I know where.
No, I've seen him in a bunch of stuff.
Callum
I know where.
I know that
Renee.
guy. I know that actor.
I've nowhere I've seen this guy
Callum
Yeah.
Keith Rennie.
on television.
Yeah, I've seen him in a bunch of stuff. Yeah. Oh man, it's just this guy. Like this guy has a reputation of
oh
playing
Jesus.
assholes.
Yep. Yeah.
He has
I-
Yeah, he has a reputation of
Oh, he
playing
does?
assholes. Yeah. He
Well,
he
so
either
maybe-
he either plays assholes or he plays villains. So I am fairly certain that this guy is probably going to be playing an antagonist of some kind.
So it says here as Kellerun Captain Rayner. He's a Kellerun, not of his ears are not Vulcan or Romulan.
Yeah.
Will join the cast the final season as the alien Captain Rayner, and now we know the species he is. So he's a captain of something. So I assume. I mean, are they going to have another ship with them the whole time, or is he just
Captain
going to
of your
be
heart.
showing up? Maybe something happens and he has to become captain because he's the ranking officer on ship, perhaps. But he's Kellerun, which was in an episode of DS9, where Bashir and Miles have to disarm some biochemical weapons, but then they get kidnapped. And this is the episode where they
remember
kinda
that
become
episode.
friends.
Yeah, I remember that
Yeah,
episode.
yeah.
That was a good episode.
Armageddon Game is the name of the episode.
Yes.
And so that his guys say, well, no one can have the knowledge of how these things were made, and since you guys were here to destroy them, you know how they were made, so they want to kill Bashir
The Harvesters.
and
Yep,
O'Brien.
the Harvester.
The
Yes,
Harvesters.
the Harvesters.
Yep.
Yes.
Yep, I
Yep,
remember
yep,
that
yep.
episode.
So he's Kellerun, and he's a captain again.
Yeah.
What's he the captain of? I don't know. So we'll see. We'll find out.
That is
Your heart.
interesting
Soon
that
enough.
the Kellerans had joined Starfleet. Joined the
Well, exactly.
Federation.
Well,
That's-
it's so
that's
Well,
that's
far
interesting.
up
they
until that
joined.
point,
Yeah.
they probably
Well,
got the
now
boot
that-
after that.
I'm thinking that in Discovery, a lot of people are going to start joining them because they have more dilithium and they have the Discovery and the technology to do the jumping, so they don't
They got-
need as much dilithium because
Got
that was
that
the problem
dilithium,
in
man.
the
They
future.
take you seriously.
All that dilithium exploded in the burn. It all just burnt up.
Okay.
Yeah, I completely blanked too for 5 minutes. Sorry.
That's
Did
okay.
you?
You're allowed.
I wouldn't know. I blanked out. I didn't pay attention to
Nope.
Oh, man.
I'm
But yeah,
properly
Keller, I
I,
thought that was
I totally
interesting.
blanked out as well.
Hey, look, I see me and Richard Kish's eyes.
Hi. How
Hi.
are you?
We can all
Hi.
see
Got
each other in
Jimmy
each other's
Green
eyes.
Oh, so yeah, I'm in the end of Star Trek season 2, the original series, and behind me is one of the episodes where the planet that they go to has a civilization that finds a book and it's about gangsters and explains how things run, and the entire planet is just gangster land.
Right.
So,
The episode was
Spock.
called "A Piece of the Action."
yes, a piece of the act. Very fun episode because at
Oh,
some
it's a
point
great
Kirk
episode.
starts to get the vernacular and trying to talk like that. You're not gonna put the bag on me. No, sir. And all stuff like that. It's pretty funny. They're great
Scotty.
episodes. That's what I mean. The writing was still so good back then.
Scotty, you got to send us down some
really enjoying it.
heaters. What, Captain?
Yeah.
He does.
Ethan,
What are you
what
cold?
you mean, Captain?
You're cold.
Send us down some freezers, Scotty. That's what I'm saying. Okay. Oh
I
man.
can't wait to get to that episode so that Luke can start resuming his viewing.
Ooh.
Oh, I have to stop. Oh, I have to stop.
Episodic.
Is it not fair?
Chronological
It's not fair.
episodic.
That's all right. You'll just have a mental breakdown and you'll stop watching in a season. So I'll catch up and be surpassed.
Maybe I will have a mental breakdown, or maybe I'll turn
Making
into-
fun of people's mental health is great. I know
I
about
know
this.
that.
This is what the Defiant comic or something.
Is that what
You
it
were
is?
talking about
The
it, Whedon. You were
Defiant
talking about it earlier. Was it right before the show started, or at the beginning? I don't know what it's called, but like they're doing some shit with him. I get the notifications for this comic all the time.
So this is wormhole alien prophet Cisco here. Is he still in the cloud with the aliens at this point? 'Cause that's
Isn't
where
he
we
like
left-
captaining a ship now, but with his god powers?
Ooh, that could be.
I think
interesting.
that's what's happening.
He's captaining it with his god powers.
Not like
So-
he's using
there
his
you go.
brain.
Yeah.
So
Okay, let's go back here. Everybody, stop. Let's go back here.
I just
now.
wanted to show you him in his hat. You know,
That's
Kirk in
great,
his
yeah.
hat. There you go.
I'm being passive aggressive.
Look at Spock with the heater. With
Oh
with
yeah,
the-
yeah,
with
holding.
the machine gun.
Well,
That's
that's
fucking
like-
great.
Now that's like behind me. I love the picture.
Was he
behind
cold or
me where he's
something?
just holding it. You know?
You once I should blow his brains out, Captain.
Did they say that?
No,
and
but he-
poor Bones doesn't
Damn.
get to dress like a gangster. He doesn't get it for that one. But a few episodes later, there's another planet that actually gets forced to act like another. And Kish, you were mentioning this before the show. What was the name of
Yeah.
this one? I forget.
piece of the action.
No, this other one where Bones gets to dress up. They get to dress him up like a
that's
Nazi.
What is that called? That's a good question. I
That's a
missed that one.
few episodes after, well, maybe about 5 or 6 after A Piece of the Action. It is Patterns of Force. I'm looking.
Yep,
Yeah,
Patterns of Force. That's it. Yeah,
Patterns of
season
Force.
2.
And yeah.
That's great.
And it was written by a
Ooh.
guy with his last name is Lucas, and I thought that was very nice, so I went put that up there because
Oh.
people with the name Lucas are very cool. Anyways, hi. Anything else you'd like to discuss? Oh, actually, I've been bringing up this this badge. What badge is that? Do you know?
That is one of the more recent.
Generations.
That's one of the more recent comm badges. I think it's the ones from, not from the time jump at the beginning of season 3 of Discovery. I think it's from Picard, if I'm not mistaken.
Ooh, I think no. It's actually from Discovery, and
It
it's
is?
as we were saying before. There's a certain what's it called, a division that
Oh God!
has this.
Section 31.
Yes, that's
Ah.
section
God,
31.
oh my God! Did you take 53 minutes to get to that?
It wasn't
You fucking
53
piece of
minutes.
was
shit.
worth every minute of that 53
That
minutes.
wasn't 53 minutes. but it
We're
was
watching a
also
man lose
because-
his mind. Which one, Becky? Which man are we watching lose his mind here? Look, can you just okay? You're here. We're fine.
Star.
Which one is
Section
it?
31
Which just
actor
look
shares
left, look
exciting
right. Which
updates.
guy's losing his? Please tell me which one of us is the guy. Please,
Oh.
one of us, maybe both.
Not me.
Richard, you're sane.
The
And
production of Section 31 commenced
I'm
on
old, man.
January
Charles
Those are
has said very
2024,
little. He's obviously sane.
and now the focus shifts to the post-production phase. They're done with filming. It's in post-production now.
Oh, there we
official.
go.
It was, on Instagram, this guy, Rob Kaczynski, who's one of the, crew, cast, whatever,
That'll be at
shared
least-
that, it was so fun and blah, blah, blah. I worked with all these people, and it's so great. So
That'll be at least 6
should be
weeks,
coming
6 months
in-
in post production. I bet.
Yeah. Well, 8,
At
10,
least.
who knows? Who knows? And then I just can't wait. I want them to make a bunch of movies. And I was wondering if so Paramount Plus is being sold, but they still consider Star Trek to be their biggest franchise, and they still love it and whatever. And
I
wanna
think
take
they're
care of
holding
it.
on. Yeah, like I said, they may share. That happened with Fox and Warner Brothers, where basically they purchased one company and they kind of split things up a little bit. But I think Paramount's going to hold on to Star Trek. I think that's just a pride thing with them. It's a moneymaker too. They're making money. They're making some money.
Wait,
from it.
so Paramount Plus is being sold?
Or
Yes.
she's trying to sell
Something
it,
like
trying to
that.
find someone.
Paramount
She?
might be merging with another network.
Who's the
I
she?
thought Lewis said it was a woman that owned it. Yeah, see, if he was here, he would know.
I don't know. Well, too bad he went and left us and did all that very dramatic stuff that we're going to talk about on tomorrow
Yeah, I
morning's
mean,
show.
well, he loves Joey C so much, so
That has nothing to do
wants
about
to talk about him all the time.
Okay, so I'll
my
have to look
grandmother
into that.
thinks an antelope's a breakfast food. That's all I got to say. What? What were you saying, Whedon?
I was just saying that I'm gonna have to look into whether or not I'm gonna have to look into who owns Paramount.
Because I just found an article that says, this was in February. It says a for sale sign has appeared on the lawn of Paramount Global. But who's buying? So they're like, basically, no one wants to buy it.
Attention has shifted to a
Oh,
potential
shit.
Peacock and Paramount Plus merger. So,
Oh God! If I'm gonna have to start watching Star Trek on Peacock, that's just gonna.
those assholes, those selfish bastards.
The only person who can put cock out there, and no
That's
one
right.
cares.
Exactly.
Look, I don't
Little-
even watch Peacock that much. The only thing I'm watching on it right now is Resident Alien.
I don't watch anything on Peacock. Damn it!
And some other people put their cocks out there too.
I watch a
Just
lot.
watch the
Yeah,
Peacock.
but I mean,
Shut up.
the name
I watch a lot of
for
Peacock.
a streaming service
I
is a
bet you
very
do.
unfortunate name. Just like I know it's the name of their mascot and it's the
What's
name of a
this?
bird, but I'm sorry, the name calling a bird a peacock is a very unfortunate name.
It sure is.
Yeah.
Like Cock Robin.
Unfortunate.
Jeez.
Unfortunate for who?
For the bird. The bird.
Yeah. Okay, so anything else to discuss here?
Well, speaking of
Okay.
speaking of gay Star Trek, threw into the private chat. It's the middle link, the one that says gayinspace.org.
Yeah,
To
I'm
do it?
not
Oh,
clicking that.
okay.
Yeah, we know what happens to algorithms. But
Wait,
No.
it's about. Is it a link that brings back to our show?
No. It's a convention that they're all doing for. Click on the link. You'll see what I'm talking about. It's legitimate.
No.
Okay.
It's legitimate.
Gays in space.
They're all showing up. Look at that. Everyone. They're all showing
so
up.
wait,
So you have to be
everyone
gay to
here is
go,
gay?
right?
I don't know.
No, you have to be gay to. Are they all?
But I don't want to be gay to go to
Ricardo is
this.
Billingsley is gay.
I'm not
No,
being gay with
Billingsley's not
any
gay.
of
Bonnie
you
Gordon
people.
is gay.
I'm not being gay with you guys
Who
to go
else?
to this.
No, Robert
Tony
O'Reilly
Amendola?
was Gowron. He's not
Tony
gay. Or
Amendola
Hertzler.
as
We
in-
could just tell them we're gay.
Back from
Tim
Stargate.
Russ is gay.
Tim
Guys,
Russ.
we don't
God.
actually have to do gay stuff. We just tell them.
Denise Crosby is
Ciroc
gay.
Ruffin?
Yes, she's gay.
Oh, no, not
at the
Jake
door.
Sisko.
At the door, we'll just tell them we're gay. We'll go, hey, we got our tickets.
What was Jake and Nog doing behind closed doors?
Colonel
and
Bree
apparently-
Man.
Beefram? Of course he's a fucking gay. Look at him. Colonel Beefram. Look at his haircut.
I think that's a guy. I don't know. That's a girl. I don't know. Beef. Oh,
Oh, and
Bree.
apparently Gigi Edgley is gay.
Oh my goodness.
Jane Jorgensen.
Viewer one, only one, says Charles is not a fan of the Cockatoo twins. What's that mean?
What
Cocteau
the
twins.
heck?
Oh, you never heard of the Cocteau twins?
All
My
right.
wife's-
Let's get to the
Who
other
are they?
cases.
Cockatoo.
Another 80s band.
Here we go.
One of my
Never
wife's
heard of
faves
them.
at the time.
Yeah, never heard of them.
Octo Twins. Oh yeah.
Ha 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 ha! If they're all gay, where's Will Wheaton?
Ooh.
Even he's too gay for even the
Ouch.
gays.
Burn.
He's too
Ouch.
queer for the gays. Maybe
It's a really good one.
better. Is that better?
Will Wheaton.
That's a better one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if I saw anything else.
What is what a
Let's
better one?
see. Let's see. Any more? Oh, I found this thing. Where is that? It's basically this site that this girl runs
Mhm.
where she has a bunch of transcripts that I think she wrote herself from different Star Trek episodes. It's pretty interesting. I didn't know.
I
if
get
anyone
it. I
wanted to
get it.
maybe
I
do
get
a
it.
reading
Finally,
at some point.
4 seasons later, I get it. So, as captain of the show, he's doing a sort of Captain Kirk
God, horrible.
impression. I finally
Oh, he's got me.
understand.
Yes, that's exactly. No, it's because I go slow. I'm trying to like click on things, and I'm slowing.
Not how that
down.
works. That is
It's
not how
getting
that works.
too
That is
late.
not how that
Yeah,
works, Luke.
for me, it's
You need to
processing
go to a doctor's
problem, right?
school.
Right, Kish?
Gotta cut
Processing
back-
problem,
you-
just
you
like
get-
Damn it, Jim! In my
Cut
best
back
Paul
to the
Rudd
indicator,
impression.
Luke.
In my best Paul Rudd impression. Damn it, Jim! I'm a guy here, not a podcaster.
I'm a captain, not a podcaster.
Paul Rudd. Why Paul, Rudd?
Because fucking
I don't-
people keep saying you sound like Paul Rudd. You fuck.
Rudd.
I look like I
Gollum.
sound like Paul Rudd.
Rudd the
Oh
Dud.
my god!
I
You
played the
really
bass.
aren't here.
I played the bass.
Here's something else I understand. It's not that you appear like you're not here fucking 98% of the time. Apparently you actually are not here. Okay.
Ooh. Them's
I'm
fighting
half
words.
here.
Fuck off, Paul Rudd. I wish you were like Paul Rudd in the
let's
Halloween
see.
movie where
Oh,
he got
wait.
stabbed by Michael Myers.
I see what you did there.
Let's see.
You got destroyed by a guy in a wheelchair with a tiny penis. Fuck you. You want fighting words?
Ooh.
Who did?
His legs did work when he kicked your fucking ass.
Don't bring that
Do we
picture
wanna
up. We'll
read-
definitely
Do we want to
cancel
read
it.
an episode? Do we just want to start reading?
Oh, now you want to be saucy with that word.
The Nagus.
The Nagus.
Oh, the Nagus.
Oh, the Nagas are coming. The Nagas are coming. Fuck off.
Jake's on
Yeah,
there.
okay,
Cisco.
yeah, let's just
This would be
go with
fun to
these
do,
two.
though, if we wanted to
What is it?
read some episodes. It's transcripts of the episodes that it looks like she typed it out herself. She puts like stage directions in and things like that.
Yeah, how does he not know? It's months old. You're just because how does he not know? Because he doesn't fucking pay attention to anything. Even when the conversation, the idea of yes and doesn't exist for this fucking clown. Get a fucking horn, honka honka, because that's your best. That's what you're doing in the circus. Go hold the horn and go honka honka. Okay, it's just like playing the
the
bass.
horn.
Do 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 do
I
do
am
do
the
do do
horn.
do do do. Fender bender, yeah yeah yeah. Okay, it's that easy. Honka honka. Stand in the fucking corner and honk the horn. Asshole.
You need the horn a lot. You need
the horn a
everyone likes
lot.
my horn.
I've heard that.
You need
Just
one.
go right into the
People
next
want me
thing. That's why,
to honk
Becky,
my
he
horn.
does not know. That's how he do not know. That is how.
You need a horn like Sideshow Bob.
Fucker.
Hank,
I
Hank.
thought the whole Paul Rudd thing was that I was the
Shut up.
I was
Charles.
the one being brought to
Nice.
the dinner, the schmuck. I was the schmuck. I thought that was the whole thing. Seriously, I
That's
thought
the
it was the
schmuck.
schmuck. But I'm the one who brought all the schmucks.
Is this a bit? Is this a bit?
No, this is
No,
Luke.
it's not a bit.
This is
It's not TV. It's HBO.
100%
It's not a bit. It's
Luke.
Luke.
Keep
Luke of
saying
the
this.
Bind.
Yeah, well, see, Luke in the
Luke,
bind, actually.
Luke causer of the bind.
Sometimes Luke.
Luke
Sometimes
of the
Luke is
bind.
in a bind.
Ah.
Oh, man,
Luke's
I've been
Luke's
trying to-
brain is like when my intestines are in a bind and I can't poop.
Ooh.
Yeah, there's a lot of shit stuck up in there. Yes, that's stuck up. That's
Yo, son, you need an enema.
Ooh. We
You
all
need a high colonic.
high colonic for you.
So anyway, we've got 2 weeks until Discovery.
Oh, really?
Mhm.
About right? And,
Yeah, about 2
yeah.
weeks. Yeah.
And in 2 weeks, you'll finish this next sentence or whatever you say. Go ahead.
And no matter where I am,
Look, now he's wiggling around. He made it. He said we got 2 weeks till Discovery. Now he's all wiggling. I'm fucking filibustering by lambasting him. He's actually just wiggling and shit. Fucking guy. Wiggle, 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 go. Wiggle, 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 go.
Trying to
Hold
trying to get-
still.
Wait, hold on. It's about a week and a half until Discovery.
Ooh,
no matter where I am, I'll be
nice.
watching it. I'll be watching the beginning of the new season, just so
Yeah.
I'm up to speed with everyone else.
Mhm. Yeah.
Sweet.
Don't worry
sweet.
about
Yeah,
spoilers. I
Yeah,
can
but
deal with
it's about a week and a half until then. It would have been about 2 weeks last Thursday, so about a week from today. It's about a week and a half.
Sorry, Charles. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
Carry
but
on, please.
no, it's just
Okay, I'll have to.
I think I am going to be the one boxing you since
it. May have to
Stevie Lou's a
change her
pussy
name
wrist
to
fucking
Luke's
cunt.
producer after this.
Yeah, yeah. He needs a producer.
Luke's
Go on.
producer.
Luke,
Charles,
you're
so
muted.
sorry, Charles. Luke's so rude.
Oh, okay. But no, it's just Discovery season 5 is looking to be very good. Very exciting. Of the clips that we've seen for that show, it looks promising. I will say that. Ever since season 3, the show has only been getting better. I will say that
True.
I'm excited for it. I can't speak for everybody else here, but I assume you guys are excited for it as well.
Of course I am. It's Star Trek.
Yeah. As for other Star Trek content that we're going to be getting this year, I believe we might get Section 31 at the end of the year.
Ooh,
Um,
forward to.
Lower Decks, I believe we might get sometime this year, but I'm not sure when. Strange New Worlds, we will not be getting this year. From
Next
what
year, yeah.
from what I heard,
But
from what I heard, it's going to be early next year. Yes.
rumors have it, and the rumors are only because the Strange New World cast is spotted partying at the wrap party with the Section 31 cast.
Okay.
Now-
I did hear that. Yes.
Now, when you say it's just that, well, that is kind of big considering Michelle Yeoh comes from Discovery. So why wasn't it the Discovery cast? And the speculation is because there's actually going to be a crossover in this movie with Strange New Worlds. And that
worth
would
the wait.
allow Michelle Yeoh a little bit of wiggle room to get in and out of Strange New Worlds, the show.
That
Oh,
would be great.
That'd be interesting.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Isn't Ash Tyler part of Section 31 as well?
We don't know if he's. I didn't see his name in the cast actually.
I believe that after the events, like at the end of the events of season 2 of Discovery, where they were debriefing everybody, they were debriefing Ash Tyler, and that at that point they were aware of his Klingon origins.
She went to the future with them.
Yeah,
she went, and then she went to a whole nother time. So Ash isn't with her anymore.
Yeah, I believe that Ash, they don't trust Ash because
we don't know.
They don't trust him.
Yeah, because he's a Klingon originally.
He's a Klingon. He's a Klingon originally. So yeah, they don't trust him.
Oh, yeah, that's
So
right.
When did
Remember that now.
So I think it's far more likely that Ash went off to go. If they didn't imprison him, it's more than likely that he went off into the universe to go find his own path, because there's no way the Federation would accept him, and there is definitely no way the Klingons would accept him. He's basically a person with no place to call home, because the Klingons wouldn't accept him because they wouldn't consider him a Klingon anymore.
Right.
And the humans wouldn't trust him because he used to be a Klingon.
Right.
So there's just no way that there would be no place for him to go. So he would just go off into the universe to find a new place for him to call home. I could definitely see them giving him his own show and then have him go off into his own adventures, maybe.
Star
Definitely do
Trek Ash. If they were gonna,
I
put
don't
Ash
see
in
that
Star
show.
Trek, it
I
should
don't
be-
see that show lasting very
The
long.
Tyler
But
years.
I mean, it's possible
Well,
to give him his own show, like maybe a miniseries.
so I'm wondering, Do we know what time they sent Giorgio back to?
No.
Because they did say that the
Do I
because-
speak without a universal translator?
but like her
I-
universe started going further and further away from their universe. That's what they
He just
said
wants to
in one of
keep
the
asking
episodes.
questions.
So they have to send her back to a time where it's not as far away, so she won't. Because she was starting to have problems, like metaphysically, right? Because of the separation between the universes, and it was getting bigger
Yes.
and bigger. She was almost like phasing out or something. It was weird.
Yes, that
Um,
was the reason why. Like Jim had said, they didn't confirm where they sent her back, but I think it is not outside the realm of possibility that the Guardian of Forever sent her back to the time where they were originally.
Well, because of what Luke just said, that
Yeah.
does add whatever weight to that theory. But
A
yeah.
factor,
Yeah,
yeah.
it's just I think it's more likely that they sent her back to right before they were sent to where they are now.
It
So
all
I-
the yeah.
So I think that I think when we see the Section 31 movie, I think it might show a point where they traverse into the time portal, and then mere seconds later, we're going to see Philippa Georgiou just automatically appear out of nowhere. And for the people in that timeline, in that past timeline, only seconds have gone by, but for Georgiou, it could have been weeks, months. So yeah.
Well, that is how time travel. Well, listen though.
Yeah.
What really will decide is what show they want to put her on for cameos. That's the time frame they'll put her on. It's either going to be Strange New Worlds or Discovery, and I don't think this is a theory even because we know the characters are continuing from Discovery. One, Tilly is going to Starfleet Academy. We
Yes.
know that they're talking about taking other people and doing a smaller, more contained show. And I theorize it only makes sense. They know that everybody hates Tilly. They know it. They're bringing as many of Discovery's cast as they can. And that's what's happening. We also know the ship, Zora, Discovery itself, we know that it ends up 1,000 years separated from everybody from Starfleet in a part of space that we're unaware of. So Discovery is based on a ship. That ship goes away from all of them. This show is ending unexpectedly. At least one member we know is going to Starfleet Academy. It's set in that time. My theory is they're just rebranding in a way Discovery to Starfleet Academy.
Right.
And because like these people are time travelers, they were fucking there at the beginning until now, so they're gonna be instructors. That's where Starfleet
Right.
will position many of them,
Now I have a question.
Definitely.
like Stamets and Tilly and
Stamets, I
Saru,
was
characters
thinking
like
could
that.
be,
Doug Jones already said he'll do it. By the way,
Professor.
So Starfleet Academy, what do you think? Are we going to get morbidly obese Tilly, or is she going to
yes,
lose weight?
she's going to be the Academy.
poor
this
Tilly.
this thing. Look, I tried to say it last
When
time.
she sits
call-
around the academy.
I'm calling
He
it
really
now.
sits around.
I'm calling it now. In every single episode of Starfleet
Just looking at you,
Academy,
Jim.
we are going to see
Get her off the
Tilly
screen.
at
I'm
least
already pissed
one.
enough with you.
We're going to see Tilly at least in each
Getting angrier by
episode.
the second. I'm
her
trying to listen to
sitting-
Charles. Uh-huh.
Her sitting in the
And-
mess hall eating something.
Get her off the screen, you prick. I can't concentrate. Look, Charles, I'm sorry he's so rude and had to do that. Yeah, you're right. But, I do have a serious theory about this fucking show. And I tried to say it last week. I don't think I did. Or did I? But do you know the kind of stories?
Don't look at chat. Don't look at the comments.
I had to. Tilly sex. No, there's no Tilly sex scene.
What?
Oh, my
Fucking
God.
shit.
What? This is.
Listen,
Morbidly obese.
Oh.
listen. This is what they could do with this show, and I'm pretty sure they won't. But
Oh,
setting
God.
it in the future where they are, they now could literally tell any single story. Did I say this last week or not? They could tell any story from Starfleet's history because it's a school and it's holodecks. So just like we saw the ending of Enterprise, they can now go back and they could tell us something from the original series. They could tell us something we didn't know about Picard, lost characters, maybe an Enterprise D episode, all these different bottle episodes of the entirety of Star Trek's lore. This could be the while having to, we'll have to suffer through some gay interpersonal drama. Oh, I'm sorry. Some interpersonal dramas with the students at the academy, but we could get the most lore rich fucking show ever, but I don't think they're gonna do the latter part, the the
Probably
naughty word you
very
shouldn't say
gay,
part.
because they like to be inclusive.
Don't say that. That's
so it's
inappropriate and rude. We're
Because-
culturally sensitive.
It's because they have pride. They have pride in themselves.
Right. Now, there could even be holographic teachers, right? Professors. What if
Sure.
Robert Picardo actually does pop back up and he's a doctor still, but he's not
be.
teaching doctor. He's not teaching that. He's teaching.
Okay,
He
but
learned
how
a
do
lot
you- how
about
do you-
medicine in the Delta Quadrant. He could take and be teaching at the academy. This is all stuff that they don't
How-
No, you just called it. He could be a literal fucking
Yes.
regular on that show, and they just de-age him,
Everyone
Charles,
could
to
be.
answer your question.
Yeah,
He's
how
a
did they,
hologram.
I was gonna say,
He's
how
a
do you
hologram.
explain a doctor like Robert Picardo being as old as he is now?
Holographs.
He would be 800 years old.
I'll
or
tell you how.
whatever.
I'll tell you how. I'll tell you how. I'll tell you how. I'll tell you how. It's
Go ahead.
actually him, and they salvaged it from the Voyager. So it's actually his whatever from that ship. But in order for them to use this, it's a little damaged. I mean, it's going to be a little glitchy, it's going to look a little different. But it's a recreation based on the technology they recovered from the actual Voyager.
Right.
Therefore, he'll be a
Seven
little
of
funny
Nine
looking.
Could be there. No, I don't think.
They could also fuck around with AI, which could be very scary.
7 and 9 can't be there. It's another world.
But what if they
what's
brought?
wrong
What
with
if that's
him?
what? What if they've
You even
approached
seen Star
Shatner?
Trek?
What if they've approached Shatner to be in that? Because, like you said, they can do all the they could do all sorts of things with holograms. So they could take him, DH him a little bit, so he still looks like it's right before
They don't
he
need
died.
to.
Yeah, they don't really need to. It's true.
Well-
just give him a darken his hair up a little bit. He'll be
Project Phoenix, they took Kirk's body, old Kirk. It wasn't young Kirk. Or it's Phoenix, right? That's what
Yes.
it's called.
I
Okay,
think it was
so
Phoenix.
Project
Yeah, yeah.
Phoenix, Picard's body and Kirk's body. They have that Kirk who died. So, and there are books, and it kind of hints towards a little bit to what Shatner himself wrote. I think it was the Regeneration novels. I think that's what they were called. I'm not sure. Does anyone recall? No. But
I don't know.
where Kirk actually, I think Spock's the one who goes or Bones. No, it's Bones, I believe. Somebody goes and fucking takes Kirk's body off that planet and he comes back to life or some shit. But yeah, they have Kirk. So for some reason, Section 31 is going to revive Kirk and we can have this
really?
93-year-old version of Kirk do something.
Wait,
They need to. He's going to die soon. They need to do it. Why wouldn't they do it? It'd be the stupidest thing in the world to do. He's beautiful looking. He needs to be on a screen.
Get him in a little
Look
bit
at
more,
him.
just a little
Look
bit
at that
more.
man and tell me he doesn't belong on a fucking screen.
They're gonna
Watch-
bring back Kirk the same way they brought back Spock.
Bro, he looks like Kirk. Richard Kish, he looks like Kirk
I know
sitting
he
there
does.
on that Jimmy Kimmel thing.
I know he
I'm
does.
like, holy shit, that's Captain Kirk. And you're 60 years into the franchise or so,
Yeah.
or more, whatever you are, almost as old as Richard Kish is Star Trek.
Almost, not quite.
For them to not
very
do
close.
something with him is absurd.
I know.
Absurd.
And he probably has green light on anything at this point. It's all a matter of him wanting to do it.
Why do they think they have to do some dumbass? Let's throw Jean-Luc Picard 80 feet with his frail old fucking doddering body. They don't need to do that. They could do a fucking thing where he's in a room or something, sitting there. Don't matter. You know what I'm saying? He's out there on a ship for some fucking reason. Doesn't matter. There's your movie.
There
Give
you
him
go.
lines. Go. Film it.
And cut.
Oh man.
Yeah, no karate.
Print. Send it.
Print it.
No Gorn fights.
No Gorns
No Gorn fights.
and no
Oh,
sonic
I can't wait to see
showers.
more Gorn.
No, there should be
More
Gorn.
Gorn.
Harmony with the Gorn. There should be like if there is a Gorn, if they got to go for that nostalgia, right? With the Gorn by bringing a Gorn into a Kirk film or something, a Kirk series, it would have to be a harmonious relationship with the Gorn because he can't fight, and it can't be like he's commanding ships to fight them. That's just silly.
Oh, so he could
And-
like ride on their back or something, like
Yes,
just
that
strap
is
on. Like,
that is
that would be
Strap on.
Yeah, maybe
strap on.
maybe that's how Section 31 fights.
You-
they have Gorn
with
the
strap-ons.
Gorn riders.
You think this just Section 31 runs around with strap-ons fighting
there you
Gorn?
go.
Yes, they have all
Gorn
That's the
sorts of things
sole
strapped
purpose
on
of
now.
Section 31 in the galaxy.
Well, we'll find out in Strange New Worlds. We'll see a lot of Gorn the first few episodes of that because they're like I said, isn't half
I-
the crew still stuck with the Gorn?
Took a hibijin me.
Something like
Oh
that.
yeah, that's
Yeah,
right. They
hibby-jibbies.
are.
They got the
Yeah.
we got to see what happens.
It's not
That's
not
gonna
a
be
good
a
place
while.
right now, so I'll be curious to see
No,
how
no,
they
no.
rectify that.
I love it when they leave it on a cliffhanger like that.
Oh, that's the
But
best.
not when it's a year and a half, 2 years later.
Well, you know, what are you gonna
Fucking
do?
robots, man. The robots in the. You know what's funny too is Gene Roddenberry started Star Trek with one core one of the core principles being never pose technology in a negative light to where it could be a threat to mankind. He wants man and machine to work in harmony and wants it to be seen as a good thing. And yet here we are 60 years later, Strange New Worlds delayed by a year and a half, 2 years because of a big fucking fight between artists and robots. Kind of crazy.
AI. Aye.
Aye, aye, aye.
Aye.
Damn robots. Well, it's always funny in the original series. So the writing does have waves in the first season. If there were robots or something going on a planet, they were always like, well, there has to be a power station. They have to be getting their power from somewhere. We just got to
We're
find the power
watching
station.
this at the
and
same
shut it
time. We
down.
could be talking about stuff, you jerk.
Oh, don't you feel the
Yeah.
love here,
What?
folks?
So if we were watching this at the same time, we could be doing this. We could be talking about these
okay.
episodes.
I see. I'll stop.
Don't stop. Don't stop.
I really have to stop. Where are you at? I guess I'm
I
gonna
didn't
go
say
back
don't
and-
stop. I just said don't stop. I'm almost done with Discovery.
Don't stop.
And then
Yeah,
I got to do
yeah.
Strange New Worlds, and then I'll be on
Okay.
the original series.
Oh.
Don't
Yeah.
stop.
Oh my goodness. I gotta
Believe
rewatch
me.
Strange
I'm
New Worlds. I guess I
saying
could.
there are like 500 episodes to go. Do you want to be fucking
Actually.
20 episodes ahead of me the whole time? That's fucking ridiculous.
You're
That's
right,
like
you're right.
so
You're actually
counterproductive.
right, 'cause then we
and
could
I was
actually- you're
I
right,
was
you're
doing
right.
this first. So I was doing this
So what-
first. I had to go
Okay, so
back
you're
because I had to
almost
do
done
it
with
right.
Discovery. They've have they figured out who it is that's the Red Angel yet?
No,
The Red
They haven't
Angel.
figured it out yet.
I'm on episode 1. I have the next 2 days off.
Spoilers. Spoilers.
So season 2, episode 1.
Yeah.
Oh, what was I can't remember what. the
Listen, I'll be
first
on Strange
episode
New
was.
Worlds by this weekend. I'll be through Strange New Worlds within the next 2 weeks, and then I will be in the original series. So at least wait before beginning the next generation.
Oh, okay. No. I definitely want.
Wait
I wanna
before the
talk-
animated series.
So I have been mentioning some of the original series, but I do want to hear your perspective on those. As I
Well, it
I
won't be
will
that
start
long.
over.
It won't
Yeah,
be that
I will
long.
start over with that. Because
Finish watching and then go
I could
back
even
if
watch-
you want.
I could even watch Strange New Worlds again because really I've only seen the episodes maybe 3 times, 4 times at
Ah!
the most. know?
I've only seen it
What?
3 or 4 times.
Well, compared to other Star Trek,
Seen
I've
them once.
certain episodes. Well, I would watch them at least twice when we were.
Why do you think I
reviewing,
call it the
so-
Minjinimini? Because I've seen it in
Minjinimini?
episode once. I
And then
don't
I
know.
went through it again.
Homogamy? The homogamy? What's the
The
episode?
mahogany.
called? The thing with the Gorn, Charles. What's it called? The Minjinimini.
Hegemony.
Hegemony.
Hobby Dobby.
Hegemony.
Abu Dhabi.
Mahogany.
Mahogany. Yeah.
yes,
yeah,
that is it.
redwood.
Well,
We have an answer.
mahogany to you
the
too.
subtle pine.
And I guess we're gonna say Kapla.
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 Oh my
everyone.
God! I made the greatest joke to this idiot Star Trek Wars guy, fucking idiot at my job. He said to me, he said something like, who would win? I don't remember what the setup was, but he said something, and my answer was, the answer is Kapla. It would be but it would be both because it would be with an apostrophe because you're mixing it with the Vulcan. I mixed Vulcan and Klingon. You see what I did there? You see what I did there? It was so perfect. If only I knew the setup. Oh boy.
Oh boy.
It was very perfect.
Oh,
And I
boy,
guess
indeed.
Kapla with an apostrophe between the L and the P. You see, it's a Klingon and a Vulcan. It made sense.
Yes. Does it? Do they have? Why? Do they have like at the end of their names? Do they have a?
The
An apostrophe and stuff?
Vulcans use the apostrophe.
Oh, yeah, I
I think,
guess
yeah, they
you're
might
right.
both. They might
You know
both
what
do
else
that.
Vulcans say?
To Paul is
Live long and scissor. That's what
Well, I was
they
gonna
say.
but
Yeah, they say prosper. And this, whatever it's a. I guess it's a Jewish sign.
God, I wish I could do
wait,
that.
wait. Explain
Do
that. What now? You had to go weird about it. Explain that.
Can't do that.
No. Leonard Nimoy, when he decided to do this, I guess this is some sort of prayer signal.
Some Jewish thing.
In the Jewish
Yeah,
church, and
yeah. Because he came up with that.
Church of Israel. It's,
L'chaim,
something. Yes.
L'chaim,
And scissor. Yes, L'chaim and scissor.
Shut the thing off.
Chaim.
I want to keep scissoring though. I haven't scissored it